All right, I got an update for BBRY. BBRY set up the test 1275 to 13.5 on the low end, which I call phase one. The July 21 12 calls are perfect to use. And, something has changed since I made the June the 1st plan. I want to talk about that. Okay. But I think these are great options to use. They're both safe and they put the odds in your favor. Of course, with this on top of this plan, we want this confirmation. And the stock has perfect time frame alignment, which makes things even more bullish. Something I want to touch upon this point. Ever since this day over here, this bar over here in April, when we had gapped up over here on the Qualcomm, when it did this, and we were able to maintain above at 8.5. I talked about a time frame alignment, and of course, BlackBerry did, of course, over the days, right, I said over a week, and of course it did that. The only thing was volume was very weak. But anyways, the thing is that we've created a very good pattern now, and stronger volume has come in, and that becomes a new baseline. And again, this time frame alignment that I'm talking about hasn't happened in over 6 years. So back in 2014, there was no time frame alignment, not even when things were working good. So now we have a whole new shift in the fundamentals. And we have the technicals backing all this up with this time frame alignment that I'm talking about that hasn't happened for 6 years. Okay, so now at the same time, on Friday, the beautiful thing was this day here. On this particular on June the 1st, when they made this bar, what they did was they put this. They took this out of. There was no overbought situation, and this has become like a new, fresh buy point with a very strong pattern. Okay, and it's a matter of, do they want to relax this, or do they want to? And again, this day on Friday, and also on Friday, with June the 2nd. This pullback to the 11 that I talk about was really good as well, right? Because we bounced 11. The volume to the downsurge, who knows what that was, but about 3 million in 10 minutes, within 10 minutes has occurred. So the volume patterns now, we know that good volume early in the morning towards which direction we want is a good sign of indication, and at least the volume that I'm talking about. So let's talk about this plan right now, people. So right now, the beautiful thing is that BBRY just needs to break above 1150 on some good action volume, though. And good action volume is 1 million on a 5-minute chart. The reason why I'm using the 5-minute chart is because BlackBerry could move very quickly. And sometimes you don't need 10 minutes. You can figure out within the first 5 minutes, especially if it's breaking a key price point, that it's good to get in, and then you can jump in. But for example, if we don't get this kind of volume, and minimum a million, like I want to see a million hit, basically what we'd want to do is we're going to watch it base above 1150, okay? Because we want to make sure this moves when we engage in options, right? Even though we have a lot of time, it's better to get in this when it's going to really want to move, because BlackBerry, could also just, for all you know, wanna channel a little bit longer, right? So as it stands, it's a really good time frame alignment at around 11.5. Now, if the volume isn't there, okay, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to explain some important facts in the boxes. Basically, what I would want to do is watch it base above 11.5 and look for power towards 1160. And if we don't get that some sort of volume coming in, again, 1 million is a good idea. Gives you a good idea. At 1160, then we'll look for basing above 1150 still, and look for power towards 1160 to 1170 for entry, right? And again, that's going to be a good signal. Like if we see the volume, we might just crack 11.5, and we even do more than a million, right? So that means it's an automatic entry. But if we don't get the volume, you want to wait for that volume. As good as the setup is, you want to make sure with a confirmation. Okay, because I do this with a lot of stocks, and it really makes a big difference. Okay, and again, BlackBerry has great time frame alignment on all time frames right now. It's not overbought. It's right at a new buy zone. It's in a great situation. All right, so here we are on the Yahoo Finance, and BBRY closed at 11 down 10 cents at 11.29. Okay, which making this a great opportunity. Here's the options, the July 21. Now I want to talk about these. Do you know when I made the June 1st plan, BlackBerry wasn't trading. These options weren't trading so well. The spreads were large, but on Friday, And you could see here, see, this is, they had open interest, okay, slowly open interest, but we got 1,334. This could start increasing, by the way, but the spreads are tighter here. You see, before they were 10-cent spreads, and here you've got about a 6-cent spread, and I seen them tighter during the day, okay, as BlackBerry was setting up. So now we get confirmation, right? These options could confirm at an average of 65 cents. I'm gonna get an estimation, 65 to 75 cents, depending how and where we confirm, based on what I explained in the plan. Okay, and so these are, I think these are a sweet spot. The July 21 12 calls, because these could make at least 100% on the low end to 150 to 200%, depending on how powerfully we can move to 13.5 to even 14 is possible. Alright people, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, Power Target Trades, I suggest you subscribe. See, the standard Power Target Trade is going to appear here in a circle format. Simply click on it and it's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. You know people, I make a lot of great plans for a lot of stocks that are properly set up. And finally, BlackBerry has become something like that, because you know there's a lot of stocks in the universe. And I, for example, I mean, we were in Tesla, 100 200% gains in a day. That's a fast moving stocks. Confirm my plans. I post plans for fast moving stocks, slow moving stocks. KO trade was a long term plan. 300% gains in a month. It was a long term plan, even better than stock performances. You want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You want to check out my other videos. You want to study what I'm saying. Confirmation is key study videos, people. I identify great setups that are highly in favor, proper time frame alignment, reversal plays, but all these stocks have something powerfully. They have to have the right kind of setups, and identify a lot of different stocks. So BlackBerry right now is a really solid setup. I really like it. I prefer even more volume coming in, but the volume patterns are suggesting that it's good enough now, and if the time frame alignment with the volume that we're having is good enough, and there's a lot of potential to make a lot of money in BlackBerry. We've got the fundamentals, technicals aligned. So there you have, people, a great update. See, the Standard Power Trigger Trade is going to appear here at the end of the video. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Like the video.